So hey everyone, here we are at Elk Island National Park. Came out here today because the last time, well, we didn't see any bears at Crimson Lake, but guaranteed I think to see some bison today. It may not be a bear, but it's just as big or bigger. So that'll be kind of exciting. So yeah, welcome to Elk Island National Park. Just chilling, doing his thing. Look, he's just looking, hey buddy, have a good day. Okay, see ya. That's pretty cool, hey, that he's just right there. Well, hey everyone. Welcome to Elk Island National Park. We're here at the Amisquachee Trail. I probably didn't say that right, but it's Cree for Beaver Hills. It's about a 3-kilometer trail today, a little bit less than Crimson Lake last weekend, but I thought because it's supposed to rain today, I didn't want to get as soaked. This time though, I got a proper raincoat, so that's progress. So anyway, it hasn't started yet, but grab a coffee, maybe a towel too, and let's go on this hike Diamond Grove style. See what we got. There's pictures of some wolves in here that we could see. That would be freaking fantastic. But overall, this is beautiful. Got the lake in the background here. This is pretty nice. Anyway, let's keep going. At least this time I didn't have to hike like 5 kilometers to see the lake. That was crazy. Although Crimson Lake was beautiful. Couple minute check-in. Spider webs.
And here, faced with a fork in the wild, our brave adventurer must choose his fate. One path promises tranquility, the other misadventure.
And come back around to where we are, back to the parking lot. So I think we're gonna go along this way first.
Naturally, he picks the one that looks slightly more dangerous.
I just have a feeling today that maybe we will see something like a bear. The bison I saw on the way in, they're really cool. Just how they kind of hang out by the road. Just sitting there watching traffic go by. It's kind of the life, isn't it? Just hanging out. Like a giant cat hanging out for the day. So I can tell no one's been down this trail in a while. You wouldn't believe the amount of spider webs I've walked through so far. Some weird bird. Anyway, so I'm probably gonna get bit by something again, so this could be my last outdoor adventure. That last bite, I don't know what the heck that was, but my arm was like messed up for a while. And the mark is still there. It's like 2 weeks. Like, holy shit. So no eagle that time going down there. I could put an eagle scream though in the video. And make it seem like I did. What do you guys think? Yeah. Drop some comments down below. Maybe you guys want to see me go somewhere or do something silly. I'll do it. Really, I shouldn't say this, but I'd do anything for you guys. You want to see me jump off this into that lake? I'll do it next time. You hear that, Red Bull? I'm trying, man. Oh, here's another little viewing platform. I'll jump off that. Like, you see this? I would jump off this. That's how extreme I am.
And here, the moment we've all not been waiting for. Our adventurer prepares for a gravity-defying plunge from an elevation of nearly 1/2 meter.
There's more extreme waiting. Oh, we're coming out to the lake. boardwalks looks a little wavy now. It's probably been here a really long time, and well, it's just all kind of, you can see it's still works. You know, right off the bat, lakes, forests, birds. I feel like this place has secrets. Like a beaver mafia runs this whole thing. But seriously though, Mother Nature always gives back. Even if it is just soaking your feet. Not this time. Anyway, it's not raining yet. Haven't seen any wildlife in here except for some ducks. I heard a squirrel. It's that mildly aggressive one I keep seeing at all my things that's knocks down all those big trees.
Here we witness a lone explorer tackling a formidable rise in terrain. A mere 12 feet in elevation, but a full Everest in spirit. Exhausted, he reaches for nature's least natural fruit, the mythical white peach.
Need some fuel.
The red bull in the wild, resting on its perch like a caffeinated tree frog. He continues, not because he must, but because the car is parked the other way.
There's that mildly aggressive squirrel that keeps knocking down trees. It's okay, buddy. You and I are cool. You know, there's something about walking in nature that just slows down. No distractions, just stillness. You know, I've been thinking a lot about change lately, but maybe letting go of a version of myself that just survived. I don't know what the next chapter holds, but maybe that's the point. Well, I'm really glad it's not raining, but I actually had a high-tech lens cleaning apparatus this time. My other sleeve. You know, I try and come to these things prepared, but...
Observe now the humble adventurer,
right
determined,
now,
sincere, but tragically ill-equipped, despite lists, reminders, and what he refers to as Maple's checklist. He has once again forgotten breakfast and hydration.
This is kind of nice right here. And actually, it's so nice. I'm just going to stand here for a minute. I'll let voiceover guy say something.
And so,
Give
the
her,
modern
buddy.
adventurer lumbers forward, blissfully unaware of the...
I agree with that squirrel, too. Sorry, guy. Well, that's like a bloody mountain.
Using a primal technique once reserved for early mammals, our subject abandons upright travel altogether. Unfazed, our explorer continues, fueled by stubbornness and synthetic peach nectar. Victory, not in altitude, but in attitude.
Well, there we go. Under this little like thing right here, I just walked through so many damn spider webs. I'm really building character today. So it's quite the change. Yesterday I was at Monster Jam at Rogers Place. Fantastic show, but loud as fuck. So this is quite different from that. Well, it's kind of some more marshy land down here. There's so much to look at. You need way more than a day to do these things. So here we go. Beaver gnawed that sucker down. Hey, look how big it is. Got hung up, he was probably pissed off. Yeah. I think his name is Benny that did that. Looks like his handiwork. Yeah. Benny, come on. Really, buddy? Huh. Let's go check out this bench.
Though our hero may be mud-streaked and caffeine-powered, he endures.
Wow. Seriously, I could get lost and sit here all day. But the trail awaits. It'd be kind of cool to be, maybe it'll become like Man Tracker. That show was awesome. I'd get away. Like I'd hide right over there. That bugger and his horse wouldn't find me. He would. He's like the best.
You can almost hear the phone gasping its last digital breath.
Well, everyone, we made it back to the parking lot. Unfortunately, my phone died again. I have the charging stuff, but unfortunately, I forgot the cord. Of course, every cord for everything's different, so yeah. So I'm shooting this with my iPad. Anyway, the Misquitchee Trail isn't a long trail, but you don't have to hike a mountain to feel something shift, and today felt really big. Anyway, thank you all for tagging along today, and we'll see you next time.